The controller can talk to any SAC unit individually by using this gray instrument. For example, whenever a SAC aircraft has an emergency, the controller acts as a single point of contact for assistance. These materiel controllers are always ready to provide specialized guidance. If necessary, they can also call upon design engineers who built the equipment for additional details. The command post relies on two communications experts for good circuits. By dialing, they can seize high-powered SAC radio stations, select broadcast frequencies, and position antennas to give the controllers contact with air crews flying anywhere in the world. In an emergency, the SAC force would be alerted by the primary alerting system. Let's watch an actual demonstration.
The primary alerting system is operated from this position. Merely by pushing the alert button, a warble tone sounds at each SAC unit's command post. Each unit controller copies the message. If it pertains to his alert force, he activates a klaxon which alerts all personnel into rapid and efficient motion. The air crews race to their aircraft. Missile men in underground launch control centers hear the message direct from here and take appropriate action. Messages go over the primary alerting system through one of these special red phones. Operational directions for primary alerting system transmission, except for a routine maintenance message, which I will give in a moment, must be prepared in conjunction with the duty controllers and read by the officer duty controller in the presence of the senior controller. All stations acknowledge receipt on count. When they push acknowledge buttons on their consoles, the lights at the top go out. Every 3 seconds, automatic pulses go out on all primary alerting system circuits. If circuits are interrupted for any reason, lights below come on which identify troublesome lines. Immediate steps are taken to restore these circuits. Now here's how the alerting system works. First, I must tell the duty controller that I'm going to send this message, and I must have one of the controllers with me. Failure to do either would result in the controllers forcibly stopping the message transmission. Major, I'm going to transmit a routine maintenance message. Will you join me at the console? Skybird, this is Dropkick with a maintenance test of all stations. There will not be an authentication with this maintenance test. All stations acknowledge at the count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Dropkick releasing the primary alerting system. When the lights go out, we know that those command posts received the message, understood it, and have taken the necessary prescribed action. If a light stays on, we can call that unit over the gray phone to make certain that the message was received and understood. Finally, every operational message which goes over the primary alerting system is also transmitted to all units by teletype.
Behind the controller's positions are television monitors, one for current local weather information, the other for identifying visitors to the bottom floor as they reach the control point outside. This unit displays warning information supplied by North American Air Defense Command's Ballistic Missile Early Warning System, BMEWS. Powerful radar at 3 sites in Alaska, Greenland, and England can detect missiles fired from the other side of the world. It identifies missile threats to the North American continent, the number of missiles involved, time until the first one may hit, and predicted target areas. On the map, Ellipses would indicate the general geographic areas of the predicted impact. This unit also displays all unidentified air-breathing threats. That is, aircraft or missiles which operate in the atmosphere and are near our continent. They appear as orange tracks, like these planes flying around Cuba. This display is wired to special sensing devices in all probable target areas in the United States. It indicates the location of nuclear detonations. Identical warning systems are located on the command balcony. The SAC commander and his senior battle staff assemble here for briefings and would occupy these positions during exercises or actual emergencies in order to direct the SAC forces. All communications facilities of the command post extend to these desks. The commander has the gold and red phones here. Only the president can order the expenditure of nuclear weapons against an enemy. His orders would come over the gold phone. The red one is the SAC commander's network. The microphones feed into the command post's internal public address system to the floor below. Suppose that B-Muse warned us we were about to be attacked. The senior controller would immediately relay this information to the SAC commander, who would order our bombers into the air under what is called positive control. The duty controllers would pass the orders through the primary alerting system to all SAC units. Within minutes, alert bombers and tanker crews would be airborne, safe from possible destruction on the ground, and headed for their targets. Tankers would rise from bases to rendezvous at refueling locations. All the bombers would fly toward predetermined positive control points located well outside enemy radar coverage. Regardless of the hour of the day or night, the SAC commander, through the command post, would be in touch immediately with the senior controller, the National Command Authority in Washington, and the SAC tactical commanders in the field, and thereby be in complete command and control of his forces. If upon further examination the warning proved to be false, the bombers would return home. Positive and authenticated voice instructions originating at the presidential level are required to commit the SAC forces to their targets.